It's a great show. It's a significant improvement compared to the previous years.
We have gotten some fantastic leads.
We love it. It's been exciting for us. There have been a lot of people that have heard about us, that have maybe received some kind of information about our company, and now for them to come over and meet us and see the people behind the emails they've received.
I do refer to myself as the intergalactic ambassador to the Printiverse, and that's where the whole alien theme comes from.
I'm Christoph Clement, actually. I'm Director of Development at EFI Direct Smile in Berlin. I've been with the company since many, many years. I'm one of the original founders of Direct Smile. Yeah, actually we won 2 prizes here at GraphExpo, the Intertech Award and the Museums, which makes us quite proud, and it's a long way. There were many, many years just we invested in that cross-media multi-channel marketing tool to enable printers to actually build a bridge from printed communication to any kind which is in the web, so like email, like web, to make both things, combine print with web, and on the other hand, most important, make print measurable. So bring print up to the same level like all the other digital media is, so that we can see how many people are interact, how efficient it was, and to do all that in a way and in a fashion and an easy to do way that an average printer can, with their print prepress department, start building that multi-channel, omni-channel campaigns.
EFI is the biggest competitor in the marketplace. We enjoy it. It's kind of the old David versus Goliath, but we pride ourselves on being a software company and not a sales company. We don't make presses and software. All we do is focus on trying to have the best software in the marketplace. And then we really, after the sale, we try to focus on getting people live on a complete system.
Actually, we're showcasing the brand new stuff which we're releasing in October. And this is a total new aspect because on the one hand, the software makes it easy to build multi-channel campaigns. On the other hand, and that's the new stuff, you can even now, as a printer, hand over a campaign to your customer to customize them. So let's say I got a franchise customer with a different organization across the country. So I can have one template and they can actually take that template, which could be a direct mail piece leading me to a landing page, having a survey added to that, and as well some email reminders and an SMS going to the sales team. So all that, they can have that by a click of a button, go in it, customize the content and run that campaign, which saves a lot of recurring work in changing designs and all that. So that means that it's a huge advantage. For the customer, it saves a lot of marketing expenses, and especially when we look to the print space, there is no solution that allows to customize all that media in one easy-to-use tool.
Printvis is a complete software solution, a complete MIS management system for printing and packaging companies. There are a lot of systems out there that the people who are implementing it have never been a press operator, they've never worked in a print company, and they want to make sure that there's a commitment to the clients beyond just selling a system and then moving on. In software you hear the term fire and forget, where people will go do something and then, well, too bad, thank you for your check, that's not our problem. And we get to know our clients very, very well. They become friends. So it becomes very personal for us to make sure that they're live on a full system. And that's important to us as a company. We've been in the United States now just at 3 years. So it's an exciting time for us. It's such a gigantic market for us to come into that it just made sense at this point to open an office in the US. So it's been really, really exciting for us to be here.
I think it's the adoption rate of technologies by the printing industry, which more and more takes place year over year, and it's a very important factor that we need to look over our own borders and connect the print more and more to the digital world, to the mobile phones we're all using every day. And there are a couple of technologies all towards that direction. I think that's really important for the future of print.
There are serious conversations going on there about what is the concern of the community. Talking to the people, I understand that, they're more interested in, for example, in presses that do multiple things, that take multiple substrates that they can use for multiple purposes instead of having to have 10 pieces of equipment for everything.
There's one trend which for us is very obvious, it's automation and the need for automation solutions for the printing industry.
We're very pleased because there's a lot of new innovations and announcements here taking place at the show.
I'm Gregory Valentine. I am Vice President of Opensoft. We're the creators of Scissorhands, and we have a few other products that we represented at GraphExpo. This particular one was a must-see-em for 2015, along with our product DaVinci. We have gotten some fantastic leads. Scissorhands is integrated with both pre-press, MIS systems, and cutting machines, and we've gotten solid contacts to help us develop our integrations much tighter with many of the key players in the industry. We've also gotten some great leads on building out our user base as well. This machine is not actually what we're selling. This particular machine is quite old. This is an EdoTech RoboCut 115 centimeter cutter. Our solution is the touchscreen interface and a little circuit board which allows it to interact with JDF.
My name is Fabian Perdome. I'm the Vice President of Enfocus. We're a software provider, a technology provider in the graphic arts industry. So we cater to commercial printers, publishers, advertising agencies, packaging companies, even insurance companies with a number of software applications. It's a great show. A lot of traffic, a lot of high quality leads, a lot of decision makers. It's a really good show for us, yes. Where we're showcasing our three main product families. One is PitStop Pro and PitStop Server, which is our PDF pre-flatting and PDF editing software application. That's what we're most widely known for, with more than 100,000 users worldwide.
What we've done is we've augmented the EdoTech with a circuit board which intercepts signals such as when the blade and clamp drops, and we inject signals, which is the essence of how we can push a cut program to it. So the computer that we've mounted to the machine interacts with the circuit board that we've added. When the operator scans a job or enters a job ticket number, we'll grab MIS data and JDF data from the pre-press systems and MIS systems. We'll upload it to our cloud server where we mingle it with information about the cutting machine and about the customer's packaging preferences. And then we'll make an optimal cut program and push that directly into the cutter's working memory, thus immediately initiating the cutting program without any further user interaction than just to enter the job number. The net result is actually fewer cuts to finish the product.
We're showcasing Switch, Switch 13, which is the latest version of our automation platform. And then we're showcasing Connect as well, which is like having a pre-press manager on site with a graphic file designer.
What I'm showing you here is the circuit board that allows Scissorhands to interact with our cutting machines. This is how we intercept and inject signals into your cutter. We have three different connectors, one of them USB, some other serial kit ports, very familiar. And this allows us to communicate between our computer and the essential components of the cutting machine. And rather than replacing hardware components of the cutter, we work with all of the cutter's existing hardware and augment its behavior.
Well, Switch 13 is a new version which boasts for the first time a web browser based interface which totally changes the user experience of Switch. At the same time, we're here to talk about our subscriptions. So we launched subscriptions this year on Pitstop Pro, which is our pre-flight plugin application. We have over 1,000 subscribers in a few months, and this is really booming. So these are two things that we heavily talk about here at the show. Hopefully we keep growing the way we grow today. We've been experiencing double-digit growth for the past couple of years now, so migration of our technologies, also wider global coverage. We're growing very strongly in Asia, in Latin America, so there's a number of regions that we're focusing on, without forgetting our mature markets, which are growing again as well for a couple of years now.
I was trying to create a community that encompassed all parts of print, not just a specific user group for one specific type of printing or a preference for a process. So the Printiverse, like the universe, encompassed everything, and then I like a theme, so I just went with it. I actually was an advertising agency print production person. I came up through advertising for 25 years, started in advertising traffic, went up to director of production, and after, a series of events that caused the advertising industry to have some shrinkage, let's say, I was looking for work and I was networking with people, but I actually had run out of resources to find connections. So I started a LinkedIn group called Print Production Professionals in 2009. And, in the beginning, it was just a couple of people in there, and it was basically for other production people, printers, designers, creatives, hiring managers, and, a place where basically people could network to find work. But it slowly grew and grew. And right now, in 2015, it's the #1 print group on LinkedIn, and it almost has 90,000 members. I mean, pretty much to me, printing is a craft. And if it was up to me, I would, my mission, I always say, is to provide information and resources to the print and integrated marketing community with a little fun in the mix. And this space, for example, at GraphExpo, is here to provide printspiration, information with a little bit of fun. So really what I find my mission is to help tell the stories of the community, to inspire others to do great print, to help them learn about the tools to create great print, and to keep printing an art form, not so much shifting to the commodity that it's really becoming.
He gave me one. I thought that's what it was. I didn't want to say anything, right? So he gave me one, like,
So these are the targets that I'm going to use for the operator to figure out where I want. The first thing to do is latch it up to this one. Yes. Try it up against this one. Like that. And it's keyhole. Just slide the unit out. You can do it with one finger. And then I'm going to reverse it and bring it down. So just lose the target. Down to the floor. Once it comes to the floor, then there's a breakout. another 20 minutes to do a zero graphic.
Some people don't get it immediately, but once they understand that the community that I am part of and that I also serve, I refer to them as the influencers. They might not be the people writing the checks, but they are the ones who are influencing those checks to be written. They're the ones attending webinars, they're the ones reading the blogs, they're the ones on social media, they're the ones who are reading the industry trades, and then in the meetings where they go to their bosses and they say, look, when we go to GraphExpo, when we go to the show, or we're missing this equipment, we can make more money if we look into it, it's because that they've received information from the people.
So that they can create their own.
The Alliance members are very happy to directly address the community versus using this as a PR moment. I mean, there's plenty of PR moments for them. This is a chance for them to directly connect with their customers and potential customers. I actually created all of the panel topics myself with some help tweaking after from my team. And when I do the panels, I might ask one or two questions that I want to ask because I also have an agenda of making sure certain information gets out there. And basically, it's from understanding what the community is interested in it because I'm a part of the community. I host a print chat every week on Twitter. It gets about anywhere from 6 to 8 million impressions for the chat. And there are serious conversations going on there about what is the concern of the community.